Hello, it's Erica with Craftinated, and today I'm going to show you how to do an exploding box card. So you'll need to gather your supplies. You'll need two 12x12 pieces of solid cardstock, 12x12 pattern paper. I'm going to use double-sided cardstock because I think it works best for this project. Scissors, a bone folder, a scoreboard, or something to score with, a paper trimmer. I will be using ribbon and twine, glue, photos, and pieces from your Arch and Olive notepad. Also, you'll need some things to embellish with, like stickers. I will also be using my envelope punch board to make a card and envelope for inside the box. So the first thing you're going to do is get your 12x12 piece of paper and score it at 4 and 8. You'll then rotate it to the right and score it at 4 and 8 again. With your second piece of solid cardstock, you're going to cut it down to 10.5 by 10.5 and then score that one at 3.5 and 7, rotate it to the right, and do 3.5 and 7 again. For both pieces, the 12x12 and the 10.5 by 10.5, you're going to cut the outer squares out and keep the middle scored area intact, so they will look like plus signs. My tip to doing this is to make sure that you're just cutting along that score line that you made so you have a good base for your card. Also, many paper trimmers have this indicator on the side so you can see where the blade stops, and I use that to make sure that I don't go too far so that I'm only cutting off the appropriate amount. We now have our base complete for our box card. So I'm going to put that to the side so we can look and see what we want our box lid to look like. This is why I like using the double-sided cardstock so that the inside of the lid is also decorated. So to make the first box lid, this is for the larger portion, you're going to cut your paper at 6.125 inches by 6.125 inches. For the smaller box lid, you're going to cut it at 5.75 by 5.75 inches. You're then going to take each of those and score a 1-inch border around both. After you've completed that, you're just going to kind of work your score lines in and take your scissors and cut a tiny slit where the score lines meet. This is to make a tab so that you can glue them underneath and make yourself a 3D box lid. My tip for this is to always make sure that you're gluing your tabs to the inside of your box so the outside border looks unbroken and has a very nice finished look to it. You will repeat this process again for your second lid. Now that we have our lid and base complete, we need to attach our smaller base to our larger base. So just make sure you're only gluing the center of the small base into the center of the large base, leaving the other flaps unattached so you can decorate. So now you're going to cut panels to decorate the inside and outside of your box. So for the outer box, you're going to need 8 pieces of 3.75 by 3.75 inch squares. And for the smaller box, you're going to need 9 3.25 by 3.25 inch squares. Now I'm only going to use 8 of the 3.25 by 3.25 inch squares because I'm going to be making a card with my envelope punch board to put on the top flap. So now we're going to do one of my favorite things, and that is dress the card. So you just have to glue your panels down onto your card in whatever configuration you want to make it look how you envision it. A small interactive piece that I've decided to add to my box card is going to be a 3x3 card and corresponding envelope. So to make the card, you're going to need a 3x6 piece of paper, which is the black piece that I have, and a 2.75 by 2.75 piece of pattern cardstock to mat. Then you'll make the envelope following the instructions on your punch board or template. I'm just going to make the envelope and adhere down the flaps with some glue. I'm then going to put Velcro as a closure on there just so that it stays closed when the box is closed as well. To make the card, you're just going to fold the base in half and attach your piece of pattern cardstock, and I'm going to embellish it with a sticker, and that will be my little card to go inside. I'm just going to glue it down on the flap and then put my card in, and that's where I'm going to write my actual Valentine's Day card. So once you're finished dressing the inside of your card, it's time to move to the outside and see how you want to decorate that. I'm going to add just a tiny panel on front and some stickers that says XOXO. So at this point is when you're going to decorate the inside. I had this really nifty piece of paper that came in that paper pack that's going to be perfect for me to put some photos down as a frame. At this point is where I'm going to add in some tabs and journaling cards with my Archer and Olive notepad. So I'm just going to be careful when I'm gluing down the photos so that way there is a space to slide it in. So with that photo, I did an L shape with the glue so that the journaling card would easily slide behind it. I'm going to use the red from the rainbow pack as well as the black and white from the Neapolitan pack to make these little tabs. Now that your journaling cards are done, you can decorate them if you'd like. I'm going to use stickers from the paper pack. Then it's time to decorate the rest of your cards. So I'm just going to add some stickers to some of the outer panels, and then I'm going to add some more photos. These photos I did cut down to 3.5 by 3.5, and they were the perfect size. After I finish putting all my photos down, I'm going to add some stickers and kind of decorate that as well. The final finishing touch that I'm going to do for the inside of the box is add something really cute to the center. So I'm going to glue down some of these really fun flowers. And the final thing I'm going to do is add some bows to the inside lid and the outside lid and add a tag so it looks like a really fun, really cute present for someone. I think these make perfect Valentine's Day cards as well as any other occasion. On the blog post, there's going to be a printable with all of the measurements and steps spelled out to really help you create this. And I will also have a full tutorial on my YouTube channel at Craftinated if you'd like to see it in more detail. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have fun creating beautiful memories for your friends and family.